Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's Jacoby. If you're new here, hi, my name's Jacoby. I'm 22 and I have been playing volleyball for like 12 years. So if you want to learn more about volleyball, you like vlogs, lifestyle, fitness, stuff, make sure you subscribe. Also like this video and leave a comment down below because it really helps out my channel. So today I'm going to tell you how to serve receive like a pro. First pro tip is to have a strong platform. If you're just loosey-goosey like this and the ball comes to you and you're like, oh, I got it, you have nothing that is going to actually have the ball bounce off of and to your target, right? If you're just like this, the ball is going to, like, you have no chance. Like, even if you're like this, you're still relaxed and the ball has so much movement on it and so much pace that the ball is just going to go right off of you. But you have to create, like, think of it as like a backboard for the ball coming to you. You have to create a strong platform, super firm, for the ball to bounce off and go to your target or your setter or whoever you're trying to pass the ball to. Next pro tip is to keep your shoulders down. Like if I'm like this and my platform's out like this and I'm trying to serve receive, first of all, that limits my range of motion. Like if the ball goes to my left, I'm gonna have to drop my hands and then go to the ball. But if I was already just low and neutral, I can move either way much quicker and save a lot of time. Also, when your shoulders are down, that helps keep your head down and your platform down. Because if your platform's up like this, once again, even if it's out here or here, the ball's gonna skip off of you because it has so much pace. You have to create like a barrier. Like your body, think of it as like a wall. You wanna get behind the ball if you can. You wanna get behind the ball and that way you have much more to go off of rather than just this. If the ball is just hitting this, you have less control. But if your whole body's behind it and your arms are at the correct angle and in the correct spot, it's gonna be a lot easier for you to pass with control that way if you already have all this force, all your body and your arms in the right spot behind it. And one way that you can measure like if your shoulders are low enough, it's like if your shoulders are this way and like parallel with the net. So if your shoulders are meeting the bottom of the net and you're hunched over, that's how you know you're low enough. See, like I struggle with that because I'm literally like 6 feet tall, so it's hard for me to stay low because I'm just, I don't know, it's not natural for me. But that's one way I would check myself to see if I was low enough, is to look at the bottom of the net and be like, okay, lower my shoulders to that height, boom. Next pro tip is to see the ball into your platform. So if the ball's coming to my right and I'm just like, I got it, and I'm still looking at you, like chances are I don't know where the ball's gonna hit me, and I'll be lucky if the ball hits me in the right spot on my platform. But if I'm like, if I see the ball coming and I see it all the way to where it's supposed to contact, I have maximum control because I know where the ball's going and I know that it's gonna hit it and it's gonna hit my platform where I want it to. Because I don't want the ball to hit me here because the ball would just come off and die, and I don't want the ball to hit me here because the ball would just shoot down. So you wanna hit it right where you're supposed to on your platform. And one way to ensure that is to watch the ball go into your platform. The next pro tip is to keep your arms straight and firm, but not locked out. So, okay, keep in mind my arms are double jointed, so it will look a little weird. But like, you don't wanna be like this and like completely like this, super locked out, because you wanna be able to move. So when you absolutely know that the ball's gonna be there for sure, that's when you can be really firm and not too locked out like this, but you wanna be firm with your platform. But if you don't know where the ball's going yet and you've already locked out your arms, you're selling yourself short because it's gonna make it 10 times harder to get to the ball. And then if you're locked out here, then you have to drop, swing the other way, and then do it again. So it saves you time and it makes you a lot more agile and quicker to the ball. Next pro tip is to use your legs, please. So like, once again, you have a lot less control if you're just using your arms. And if you're using your arms for power, you're gonna need your legs because your base, your legs is really what guides the ball to your target, and that's what gives you power, because you don't wanna bring power to a serve that's already has momentum. And that brings me to my next point, which is to do not swing your arms when you're serve receiving. Now, if you get to the point where like you know enough to where you can gauge if the ball needs momentum or if it doesn't, then do what you want. But like if you see the ball's coming super slow and it has no pace on it, that's when you want to use some of your arms and your legs to guide the ball to your target. But if it's like a super fast serve, it's like a super fast topspin serve, all you want to do is just let the ball hit you. That's literally it, because you don't need to add any more pace to it because it's already coming with so much pace. For example, like some men, some women, their topspin serve, like it could be up to like 60, 70, 90 plus, I don't even know, miles per hour coming at you, right? So why would you bring more momentum to something that's going so fast. So the way that you can pass a topspin serve easily is just to track it, know where it's going, boom, stick it and hold it. Next tip is to use your angles. So if the ball's coming right on your center line, great, you don't have to move. Amazing. But sometimes like the server will try to move you around. They'll serve to your left, they'll serve to your right. So when that happens, you want to use your angle. So if the ball's coming to my right and I have to pass the ball to my target, which is over there, I'm going to use my angle, drop this shoulder and angle my platform to my setter or to whoever. And angles really, really help, because if you already moved your feet there, all you have to do is create an angle to make the pass even better. And that moves me to my next point, which is to move your feet. Like literally in my college gym, we would always say feet first, because that is probably the most important thing in serve receive, is to move your feet. Because once you move your feet there, that's when you can do all of like your, okay, am I gonna pass it on my angle? Am I gonna pass it in my center line? Am I gonna take it with my hands? But if your feet aren't there, you don't have that kind of option. If you have to like move your feet, but the ball's already beating you to the spot, you kind of just have to break any kind of like technique and just to save the ball, right? But if you move your feet first, that's when you can actually utilize your technique and have time, a little bit of time, to focus on your platform using your angles and using your center line or whatever. Next is to track the server. So if you know that this person always serves from a certain spot and they always serve like straight down the line, or they always serve across court, like know that, right? And adjust to your server and know who they are, what they do, and where they are. So if they switch to the other side of the court and that means that they're going to serve short, then you know that they're gonna serve short. Like you just wanna anticipate their move. Next thing, you wanna communicate early. So if usually you're passing next to people in serve receive. So say like you're passing next to an outside hitter and another DS. You're gonna wanna take the outside's area, more of their area, because they have to go hit. But they can also pass, but you really wanna make their life easier by taking more space. Same for your DS next to you. They can cover you more on your right since you're covering more at the left. Or like you just have to communicate like whose ball is who. Like if this ball goes right in between us, who's gonna take it? Or if the ball goes short, who's gonna take it? Like you'll have to communicate that early and before the serve even happens, so you can prevent like any aces or just any confusion. Lastly, it's just to react quickly. Like once the serve comes off the hand, move, okay? You don't wanna wait until like the ball's crossing the net and you're like, oh shoot, and then you go. Like you wanna know like on contact what kind of serve you're gonna get and be like, okay, make your move quick, make a decision, but stick with it. Even if you have to reach a little bit outside your body, stick with the decision. Don't try to randomly take it with your hands or freak out and be like, is it in or out? Take it. Commit to the ball, okay? If it's in or out, who cares? Because your teammates are either gonna call it in or out, but if you feel like you need to play it, period. But that's it for today's video, you guys. I really hope you liked it. If you did, please let me know in the comments. Once again, subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video. I love you guys so much, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.